Origin is dead. To say this victory comes at the expense of massive sacrifice would be an understatement.
The strain is too much for him.
Hold on, Will. We're almost there.
But to say the war has been won would be a lie. The dimensional gates have been closed. All of them. Our enemy is confused, destabilized. But he is still among us. You all know what to do. Press the advantage. Defeat the remaining enemy forces. Reclaim our Earth. This is our moment, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not waste it.
Good to see you awake, Carter. We were beginning to worry.
I'm not finished yet, Doc.
Good. Director Falk's been after me about your status. He needs you in the field. This war's not over yet. Feeling like yourself again?
Something like that. Any idea what happened back there?
After you captured this creature, something went wrong. To be frank, I'm not sure what.
Just tell me we got Origin.
You most certainly did. With Origin dead and their central command blown to pieces, we're measuring significantly decreased Mosaic communications.
Decreased, but not stopped.
No, but the remnants of Mosaic are little more than echoes. You destroyed the broadcasting center and captured the creature powering it.
That'll do for now. Now we have to figure out whatever this is.
I'm working on that part. Still, amazing creature, isn't it, Carter? Just look at it.
Got any theories on why I blacked out? This creature to blame for it?
Theories? Oh, I'm bursting with theories, Agent Carter. Let me share the one foremost in my mind.
Just give me the short version if you don't mind.
It's possible this creature, the ethereal, is the first thing that's ever pushed the bend brace to its limits.
So whatever it is, it's much more complex than anything we've faced before.
The entire core of Mosaic was dedicated simply to containing and harnessing this creature's power. I haven't seen anything else in the outsider technology that rivals it.
Wonder where they came up with that then.
Indeed. It raises new questions about their Mosaic network.
Now that we've got the outsiders on the ropes, what do you think we should do with them after they've surrendered?
That's an unexpectedly hopeful attitude, William. Since we can't be sure they will surrender, we may simply end up with tens of thousands of corpses.
But if we don't?
Well, who can say, really? If they're all truly free from Mosaic's influence, perhaps some can be integrated into society. I do look forward to finding out.
I'm more concerned with how we can use it than how it looks.
Yes, of course. Clearly this entity played a vital role in the enemy's power structure.
Right. So what do you know about it so far?
Near as I can tell, it's a being composed of energy, entirely lacking a solid physical form.
How is that even possible?
I've no idea. It's nothing like any Earth creature, or like any outsider we've encountered so far. The outsiders were calling it an ethereal. It hasn't yet told me what it calls itself.
You're able to communicate with it?
No, nothing yet. But all creatures communicate. I just have to figure out this one's methods.
All right, Doc, I gotta go. I'm not done fighting this war.
Certainly. And we've got no shortage of new questions to contemplate.
Well, you let me know when you got some answers.
You live.
And Origin is dead.
Then my kind are free. And yet, still doomed.
Now that they aren't being controlled by Origin, maybe you can get them to surrender. If that happens, we can help them.
You would allow us to coexist on your world?
I can't promise anything. People won't forgive or forget anytime soon, but surrendering would be a good first step.
Without a promise of a new home, we cannot risk surrender. We are at an impasse.
That's a damn shame.
But if there is anything I can do to reach an agreement, I will try.
You've been cooperative for the most part. So what do we do with you?
I have never decided my own fate. It was always determined by others. Origin, Axis, a legion of commanders.
Would you be willing to help us see a peaceful end to the war?
If a home can be found for my people, then I will do what I can.
You're a good man. Wait, what's your actual name?
My kind do not have names. We are referred to merely by position. I am a Thrasofair, or Hidden Watcher in your language.
Help us end the war peacefully, and you'll all be free to choose your own names. How will destroying the Mosaic network affect our people who have been infected? The Sleepwalkers?
Mosaic will no longer command them. You can take comfort in that. But I cannot offer you a cure.
That's unfortunate. If you had a cure, it might be easier for my people to accept a surrender.
And I would make such an offer. But we never concerned ourselves with creating a cure. Why would we?
Origin is dead. Mosaic is shut down and the gates to your world are closed. Why haven't your people surrendered yet?
No, Mosaic is not destroyed. You may have destroyed its source, crippled it. But the echoes remain. Even disconnected, I can feel them.
Crippled or not, your people have no leadership or reinforcements. What can we do to get them to surrender?
Hundreds of your years spent chasing a single desperate goal cannot be erased instantly. Mosaic leaves its scars on the mind, and we will not stop fighting until we have a new world to call home.
If they won't stop fighting, neither will we.
Then there is no solution.
You sit tight. We might need your help if the war doesn't end soon.
I fear it will not.
Have you had a chance to examine the new specimen?
9. Leave it to the others. I am too busy reviewing the Avengers' thrust output.
But aren't you the slightest bit interested?
9. I have had quite enough of these new creatures. And I have no interest in keeping them in cages.
Heard you brought us a new visitor, Carter.
So they say they brought back a new kind of outsider.
So, I charge around the corner only to see 3 of them with carbines leveled.
Warning. The sleepwalker infection is now known to be spread through contaminated water reserves. Operatives and survivors are encouraged to drink only trusted sources, such as collected rainwater.
Good to see you feeling better, Carter. You were looking pretty bad on the trip back.
I'm just glad to be back home.
And here I thought it was just my flying.
We couldn't have done it without you, Barnes. Good work.
Just proud to be part of the team. And it's a big team. When life gets back to normal, they're gonna give out a truckload of medals.
Have you thought about where else we could go with those band-aids?
Reminder, all returning field agents are to file written or oral reports for the lab technician immediately upon return.
Stuck. Ever since Bob left the line.
Dutiful as always, Chelsky.
You heard the director. There'll be time to relax when the war is over.
For once, I agree with the old man.
I'm sure that's a sign of the end of the world, Agent Carter.
How's the campaign of misinformation going these days?
Sufficiently well.
What's that mean?
Well, so far I've had to cover up the destruction of a university, a town, and the biggest tourist trap in Colorado, to say nothing of all the captured sleepwalkers I've had to falsify records for. So the fact that you haven't yet seen any of that on national TV is good enough for me.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You wouldn't be here if you weren't the best of the best.
Thank you, sir.
Now that they've lost Mosaic, how are the outsiders responding?
Mixed results, as you'd expect. Some have gone berserk, some have gone catatonic.
Have any surrendered?
There have been a few across the country. To be on the safe side, we're shipping them all off to Alcatraz.
Everyone else thinks the war's all but over. What do you think?
I think I'll stay until we're certain of it.
I'll let you get back to your duties then.
Until the director says it's all over, I'll be here.
The outsiders are cut off and confused. If they don't.
Well, glad to see you back on your feet.
Yeah, well, I feel like I stuck my finger in a wall socket.
Just be glad you survived. It's more than we can say for some.
Cheer up. We killed their high command and broke the enemy's back. That's gotta be worth celebrating.
You and the old man may think we have this all wrapped up, but I'm not ready to put a bow on it yet. Everything we know about the outsiders tells me they're not going down without a fight.
Sure, but considering where we were, I think we can afford to take a breath.
You go right ahead and crack open a bottle. But I won't be joining you until the last one of those bastards is dead.
Assuming we can finish off the stragglers, what do you see happening afterwards?
For us, paperwork. Do you have any idea how many sleepwalkers we're going to have to account for? Hundreds, thousands, possibly.
Disappearances and false obituaries are simple. We did them all the time at the CIA. The hard part will be figuring out what to do with the outsiders who surrender.
Do you think they'll want anything to do with us after we've practically made them extinct?
We can expect some of them to defect. They were invading because their homeworld was dying. They won't want to go back.
We couldn't send them back anyway. The gates are all closed.
Dr. Dresner might have some interesting ideas.
I get the feeling that the war may have been the easy part.
How long was I out? Are we seeing any results from the field yet?
It's only been a day and a half, but the early results look good.
I should damn well hope so.
Troops are in disarray and retreating from some engagements. We haven't even seen a UFO report in a few hours.
That's a good start.
Most importantly, the gates are all closed. The enemy's cut off in our world, and we outnumber them.
What do you know? We might just pull through after all. I'm still trying to figure out what happened at the end.
The whole complex was centered on that thing. Weir says they called it an ethereal. When you captured it, their systems started losing power.
And now it's in the lab, where the eggheads can poke at it all day.
Whatever it is, it was connected to their Mosaic network, just like Origin was.
When we were there, Origin said I was carrying a demon.
When you first came here, Falk said you were the best agent he'd ever seen, but you had your demons. Maybe Origin knew you better than you thought.
Can't exactly go back and ask for clarification, can we? Not after setting off that bomb.
Well worth the price, if you ask me.
We're in the home stretch, Angie. Won't be long now.
Sure hope so. But even after that, nothing's going to be the same.
The outsiders were being controlled by Mosaic.
What's your status, Carter? You fit for duty?
A little groggy, but I feel fine. Get me back out there and let's finish this.
Good. Bring up the map. There's plenty to be done.
The commando generates a shield, defending against all enemy attacks. This can also be used to protect an injured ally or equipment.
Must be nearby. I can already see the corpses.
Move quick, and hopefully there won't be any more.
No more human corpses, anyway.
Williams, this is Dr. Dresner. Can you hear me?
What do you have for me, Doc?
We believe the outsiders are building a new base of operations using the sleepwalkers as laborers.
We can't afford to lose the momentum. We gotta stop them.
They're holed up there!
Lay down a mine! We need extra firepower.
Mine deployed!
He's on our side now! Up and away!
Gun deployed!
Control the target! Reloading!
Regroup!
On the CO! Repositioning. I'm back! Hold up there!
Lifting! Throwing a blow!
Almost dead! Keep it up! Hey, get down!
Feeling engaged.
Area secure.
William, this is Dr. Dresner.
We found a few of the sleepwalkers, Doc, but we haven't found the main construction yet.
You must hurry. We believe that once they complete the construction, they will no longer need the sleepwalkers.
So they'll ship them off like they did in New Mexico.
That was before the outsiders were desperate. We believe that now any unneeded sleepwalkers will be disposed of.
You don't look like they finished
just
construction.
Another reason to put a stop to this, that we don't have a lot of time to save those sleepwalkers. Ready up and cover.
An armory.
Load up, agents. No telling what's up ahead. Come on back, gentlemen.
On my way back.
Over there.
William, come in. I have...
Make it fast, Doc. We're a little busy.
We have detected a power spike, and coupled with readings in the ambient...
Good point, Doc.
They're sending reinforcements, William.
Damn. What about rescuing the sleepwalkers?
You must hurry if you want to save them.
Up and away!
Damn things are armored!
Put a mine there!
Mine deployed!
Set up a gun! Burn those bastards!
Blaster field in progress!
Helper drone up! Back here.
Back on you! Back on you, Commander!
There they are! There's some of them. Let's get them out.
Got some survivors for you, Barnes.
Evac team will be ready when you secure the tower.
Did you see that?
Come on, every second counts. Bet I can change your mind.
Head down! Sniper!
Lifting it!
Lost control of the target! They got that spot locked down! They're shielded! We've got company!
Is that a gunship?
Get ready. It's just got a lot harder. Take it out!
Targeting now!
Attack! Plasma field, now!
Attacking your target! Setting up plasma field!
We need extra firepower.
Guns deployed! They're holding that area!
Push him!
Get back!
Through its shield! Let's hit it!
Regroup!
Time to finish this.
Carter! You alright?
That's all for this place. Bring us home, Barnes.